America's story is a rich tapestry woven from the threads of indigenous cultures, European exploration, and the struggles for freedom and equality. It begins with the earliest inhabitants, the Native Americans, who lived in the Americas for thousands of years before European explorers arrived. In 1492, Christopher Columbus's voyage marked the beginning of European exploration. The Spanish, French, British, and Dutch established colonies, seeking wealth, power, and new trade routes. The English colonies, established along the eastern coast, would eventually become the foundation of the United States. The 13 colonies developed distinct economies and cultures. Jamestown, 1607, the first permanent English settlement, was established in present-day Virginia. The Pilgrims, seeking religious freedom, founded Plymouth Colony, 1620, in present-day Massachusetts. As the colonies grew, tensions rose between the colonists and Great Britain, which imposed taxes and laws without colonial consent. The American Revolution, 1775-1783, was a pivotal moment in American history. The Continental Army, led by George Washington, fought for independence, culminating in the Declaration of Independence, 1776. This document, written primarily by Thomas Jefferson, declared the colonies' freedom and established the principles of equality and liberty. The Revolutionary War ended with the Treaty of Paris, 1783, recognizing American independence. The U.S. Constitution, 1787, established the framework for the federal government, dividing power among the legislative, executive, and judicial branches. The Bill of Rights, 1791, comprising the first 10 amendments, guaranteed fundamental freedoms like speech, press, and assembly. Westward expansion transformed the nation. The Louisiana Purchase, 1803, doubled the country's territory, and the Lewis and Clark Expedition, 1804-1806, explored the new lands. The California Gold Rush, 1848, and the construction of the Transcontinental Railroad, 1869, accelerated settlement and growth. The Civil War, 1861-1865, was a defining moment in American history. The Union, led by Abraham Lincoln, fought against slavery and secession. The Emancipation Proclamation, 1863, freed slaves in Confederate territory, and the 13th Amendment, 1865, abolished slavery nationwide. Reconstruction, 1865-1877, aimed to rebuild the South and ensure civil rights for African Americans. The 14th Amendment, 1868, granted citizenship, and the 15th Amendment, 1870, protected voting rights. However, segregation and Jim Crow laws soon re-established racial hierarchies in the South. The late 19th and early 20th centuries saw mass immigration, industrialization, and urbanization. Cities like New York, Chicago, and San Francisco became hubs for culture, finance, and innovation. The U.S. emerged as a global power, participating in World Wars I and II. The Civil Rights Movement, 1950s-1960s, fought for racial equality, led by figures like Martin Luther King Jr. The movement achieved significant milestones, including the Montgomery bus boycott, 1955, the March on Washington, 1963, and the Selma to Montgomery marches, 1965. The women's liberation movement, the LGBTQ+ rights movement, and environmental activism also gained momentum in the 20th century. The U.S. continued to evolve, addressing issues like poverty, healthcare, and education. Today, America remains a diverse, dynamic nation, shaping global politics, culture, and innovation. Its history is a testament to the power of human resilience, creativity, and the pursuit of freedom and equality.